Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to read through for Marriage Toxin chapters 29, 30, and 31. Honestly, not gonna lie to you, I am really, really tired today, but excited to read as always. Marriage Toxin has just probably become my favorite manga I'm reading right now. Like, Chainsaw Man's also up there. I'm really loving both. And even Hero Academia has been good lately. It's just like this and Chainsaw Man, I have been absolutely loving. Uh, I would rate Marriage Toxin a little bit higher personally, but I think both are amazing. Um, so yeah, I guess either way, let's just continue on reading. We're going to the Beast Users Island to try to save at Ashiyama. We have Peachy, who I actually really love. We've got Peachy squaring off with the Kraken thing. Looks like he cut a tentacle off last time, but I click onto chapter 29 and it looks like it's still up. I thought maybe he had just killed it, but no. It seems like there's going to maybe be a fight there. And we have Hikaru up against some guy. It kind of, like he was being carried by an eagle. It kind of looks like he's wearing a baseball uniform, but then again, he has like knee-high boots, it looks like, and I'm not sure, like maybe I just like misremember what he was wearing, but because at first I was like, oh, it looks like he's wearing a baseball uniform. Then I looked a little closer, I'm like, it looks like he's wearing like knee-high boots, and I don't think that's normal baseball attire. But then again, maybe I'm remembering incorrectly and it was just like knee-high socks, and it's like, okay, that makes more sense. But either way, let's just start reading chapter 29. We've got Peachy squaring off with the huge, I called it the colossal squid last time. And we're seeing, of course, any panel of Kinosaki is a cute panel. And then we have chapter 29, and we see he's still looking at the Incredible Cook, 120 subscribers. He's still looking at the YouTube tutorial. And then pull the entrails out from the body. These tentacles are in the way, and he cuts through them all, like barely even paying attention to the fight. Okay, so first I have to remove its entrails, and the bits of tentacle are landing all around Kinosaki, and they're going in for Kinosaki. Oh no, stop them. We wouldn't want to see Kinosaki covered in tentacles. No, we don't stop this. Sorry, moving along. And then it gets holy shit, absolutely diced. Pull out the vertically pull out the entrails. Or no, cut out the entrails, then vertically cut open the body, remove the cartilage, peel away the outer skin, remove the ink sac, and cut into bite-sized pieces. Sorry, one thing that I've mentioned a bunch that I dislike, if you actually read on Manga Plus and stuff, or read officially, they always split 2-page spreads. I mean, for some series, I feel like they don't, though. I don't know what the deal is, but the 2-page spread is split here. So sorry, that's why I was having trouble reading. But it got absolutely diced. Now I see what Geto-kun meant. Maybe I can add squid ink pasta to the cafe menu. This guy is scary good at close quarters combat. And now we're cutting over to the guy being carried by the eagle. Looks like I got to her first. Then again, who could win against the world's fastest man? Then this guy is from the main beast, or not from the main beast clan, he says judging from his attitude, but also because he has the collar on. He's a bird user, probably a member of a sub-branch family, a subcontractor of the head family. You've taken a hostage, lured us here. For what? What do you want? Why's the beast clan after us? I don't know. Yeah, I figured. He wouldn't tell us even if he knew. All I know is that if I hunt you guys down, I'll be set for life. I can't tell you exactly how much I'll get for your heads, but let's just say it's in the tens of billions. And then, of course, and that's another thing that Manga Plus always does, where, whenever anybody mentions how much, they're like, 50,000 yen. Instead of saying 50,000 yen, approximately this many US dollars, they always give you the 100 yen to $1 US. And they're like, do the math yourself. I mean, it's not difficult math, you're just dropping 2 zeros off the end. But even still, it's like you're not really even being helpful at this point when you could have been much more helpful in the same amount of time. Why would you abduct Arashiyama? They told me it'd be easier if I captured the chick first. This kind of stuff's not really my thing, but a pro's gotta do what a pro's gotta do. I may not look it, but I've got a soft spot, you know? I've only had a change of heart once. It was a while back. Crap, he's the talkative type. Right. It was on an oddly snowy night in March. It was... And that's how I met this fella. Enough. How do I remove the bond choker? We have just this whole story. Kihihi, I'll let you in on a secret. Never ask how to take it off. And then these birds come flying in. So it isn't specifically eagles, it is just birds in general. We have seagull. I love this panel. Oh my god, I love this panel of the seagull attack. It's hilarious. And then Geto injects the toxins and speeds forward again. He's been doing that a lot all in one day though. So I don't know how often he can keep that up. He's rushing in and we see him hanging upside down from the bird with a baseball bat. Foul strike. He nails Hikaru center mass. Damn, he's insanely fast. Maybe even on par with the main clan. He must be a branch member. He gets sent backwards. So it is a baseball outfit. And then, I never wanted to make enemies with a poison user. But money's money. How could I say no? One home run to turn the game of life in my favor. So, here's the thing. This guy seems like he's not like that awful a guy either from his speech before and everything. And we're getting to see what he's thinking internally. But at the same time, I'm like, would we really get like 2 allies from the Beast Clan? Because we already have Arashiyama and everything. His family may be part of the top 5 because of their assassination skills. But I've got him beat when it comes to real combat. With how things are going, it'll be over in a flash. And once I'm finished here, I'm flying to America, the home of baseball. And we see his image is just birds carrying everyone to teach everyone about Bird Ball, the game of true freedom. I love, like, I mentioned before, like a bunch of times probably even, how I love the characters... motivations in Marriage Toxin and how interesting and different they are from your normal shonens and everything. And then we get this motivation is hilarious. I love it. We have the seagulls are still cutting up Hikaru. We have blood splattering onto one of the crabs. And he's reflected in the eye of the crab, it seems like, or no? Or yeah. We have these balls that the guy's using to see. So is he just using the crabs as cameras? And then he pokes into one and crushes it. The blood of the Getos. And I would assume those are like maybe eggs or something. Weird. The blood of the Getos. I can taste it now in all its glory. The bird user is a bad matchup for him. And hello. Hello, lady. Bird user's a bad matchup for him. I suppose it's only a matter of time before the poison user's bested. And then, you don't get it, huh, Byakko? He's like me, destined to head one of the top 5. A man like him wouldn't let himself be taken out by a lightweight. So destined to head one of the top 5. Does that mean this guy is already the head? We're getting to see the head of the beast users? Or is he another person like Geto who's just next in line? Also, worth mentioning, I just noticed, holy shit, I just noticed the opening in the front of the Byakko's outfit. Holy wow. But what I was going to say, before getting distracted by the underboob, was that Byakko is the Japanese name for the white tiger and like the 4 heavenly beasts or whatever. The only one that's really in trouble is silly old Bird Brain. It's too much. The suspense, the thrill, just think about it. It's inevitable. The poison users have survived for so long using their traps and covert tactics. I'm certain he'll use them on Bird Brain too. He'll sink his venomous fangs into him, let the venom slowly eat at him, and by the time he realizes what's going on, oops, too late. A truly delectable, dramatic end. I'm dying to see it. And again, I mention it all the time, I love the art in this series. I think that's a huge part. The characters are a massive part. The story in general is great. I feel like on a chapter to chapter basis, it's just very fun to read. But the art is just yet another huge reason why I love Marriage Toxin. And then seems like Byakugo catches him and brings him back up. Poison user, Hikaru Geto. Master of traps and foul play. Show me what you've got. The clutches of evil grow impatient. And oh my, like I mentioned some of the other characters before, but Byakugo, oh my god. Like Kinosaki is just getting more and more competition here. We got Byakugo, we got Arashiyama, but either way, we still have 2 more chapters to read. Insanity. Let's go to chapter 30. Reaching a little teeny bit of a milestone, we're at our 30th chapter of Marriage Toxin. Let's see what we get this time around. We have the bird user coming in. Now, there's no place to run or hide. Game's over, poison user. Bird ball, winning shot, lineage amplified. Fly ball burial. And then we have this huge emission of some kind coming from Hikaru. A smoke screen. And then, sorry, just taking it in. This smell, what an obvious ploy. It's probably poison gas. He's trying to buy time to set a trap. Luckily, we're by the sea. The wind'll blow it all away in no time. Still better safe than sorry. Bird ball, bottom inning, iron wing, and then he just gets bonked by Geto. What about the trap? Come on, bird brain. Yes, it's true, your speed is second to none, but speed alone won't help you. One up a tricky scheming, okay, won't help you one up a tricky scheming poison user. And we have him with a tiny little bat. So it's interesting, because the bat did come in before to speak with them on behalf of him. So, I guess, yeah, using bats would make sense for him. Traps work because they're a surprise. Their power is in their shock value. But he went out of his way to show you what he was doing. That in itself was the trap. I scare him with a scented smokescreen in order to stress him. Then all I need is an instant the moment he looks away. I use the jumping power and agility from my toxin hype to finish him off. And then, I still have some things I want to ask you. The main clan, he says, is at the top of that mountain. But even if you know that, there's no way you're getting there. We have Caw. And then he's twitching and fidgeting. How many enemies? What makes you think I can tell you that? He sits up. I love the bird yelling with him. The main clan's mobilized everyone, branch and sub-branch members, just to hunt you guys down, get it? I'd say the most dangerous are probably the koala user and the rhino user. This guy, is he spilling the beans out of desperation? You said you want to remove the bond choker, right? No, he just seems like a good guy. And if he gets the choker removed, he gets to go to America like he wants. Like, he probably has his own resentment because he's stuck here. That's insane. No one's ever done it. But there's a rumor that the head families, and then he starts getting choked as well. Or, I guess, injected with the poison or whatever. And then, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. Hey, Hikaru Geto, and he's basically taking over his voice. Welcome to the Dogo Animal Kingdom. I'm its king, Toshiro Dogo. And then, nice to finally meet you. Now I have something to ask. Rumors have been going around that the next head of the Geto family's been taking on cheap work. Some new business venture maybe. But why bodyguard? I want to get married, he says. Then, I'm looking for a partner. I'm hoping to meet someone by helping people. And then we have the bat going cree as we have this huge double spread of him laughing. I love the art in this series. I mean, I did use her as bait, but I didn't think it'd actually work. I thought, why'd the next head of the Geto family go for this useless woman? It all makes sense now. You see her as a potential wife. But listen, I've got a piece of advice for you. You don't want to mix with filthy blood. The blood of the Poison Clan's been perfected and refined over hundreds of years. It's top-notch, a true work of art. It'd be a huge loss for the biz, get me? You've got both money and power. Finding a pretty woman with a better pedigree should be ease. I'm glad she isn't awake to hear this. Also, though, she's from another one. She's like a specialist herself. I feel like unless you go for an even better specialist, there's probably very few people better. All your talk's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. And then we see this little octopus buoy or bomb or something floating by the boat. What is that? And then Peachy grabs Kinosaki. No need to get heated. The real fun's just about to begin. And it looks like it might actually be a bomb. Oh. And we also have this creaking with Bird User's neck. And we have this massive explosion at the boat. And then the birds lining up. What is this? A spear of birds. A spear? A crimson marriage between bird and spear user. He who gathers the blood holds the power. Interesting. Because spear user died, but still weird. That's hilarious, though. It's the dawn of a new era. Thrilling, don't you think? And we have this body horror creature behind him. The battle between lineages moves on to the next stage. I love we're developing the sort of lore and the world of this series even more. But I don't know. I love how silly and goofy it is, while at the same time being just, I don't know, amazing. Like, it's so good writing wise, like with the characters and everything, but it's also so goofy and over the top. I love it so much. But either way, we get to keep going. We get to read even more. Hold on, we have another chapter. Let's go to chapter 31. Hold up, actually. It seems like going to... Okay, so clicking over to chapter 31, it looks like we're actually getting an explanation for this. Like, we have Merit text in chapter 31. Spear user Nagihiko Kushima died at age 72. Kill count 887, including men, women, young, and old. His specialty was a technique that dwells only in the blood of a clan that's devoted everything to mastering the spear. He was able to deliver deadly precise, silent spear thrusts at a whopping 88 times per second. Kihi, kihihi, now this is what I'm talking about. This feeling of overwhelming power, it's absolutely exhilarating. And we have him using the multiple jab bird spear techniques. Hilarious. I can't get enough. I was right to pledge my loyalty to the Beast Clan. Bear witness to this new evolution of Bird Ball, the bird spear user. And then, that's clearly a spear user technique, but he's a bird user. How can he... Is this related to what Peachy was looking into? And then, I've got you now. Your cheap tricks are no match against the swiftness of my bird spear. This panel is so great. By mixing the blood of specialists, I've created a new kind of specialist, a crimson marriage. He's like drooling as he talks. This new era will be one of countless groundbreaking possibilities. Mastering a single specialty is old hat. It's tired and boring, don't you agree? So what will you do now, Geto? Your dirty tricks ain't gonna save you this time. Hey, Byakko, come watch this with... Oh, bummer. Guess she went to collect the other one. What awful timing. Peachy-kun. He hurt himself really badly, trying to protect me. So are we gonna have Peachy and Kinosaki trying to survive against Byakko then? Those lifeguarding skills I learned on my Save a Surf and Superstar scheme really came in handy. Looks like the current. We're probably around here. Carried us to the other side of the island away from Geto-kun, and we have Squid Ink Pasta on the other side. And then, I'm just a plain old marriage swindler. Why do I have to suffer like this? Was that a bird? And then we see a bear with a like karate belt behind them. And then going in for a bear palm strike. And a kick. Oh, and it's just hitting the poses. It's showing its moves. This series is so great. It's amazing. Wow. Was that a martial arts performance? It was spectacular, I think. I'm no expert. And then it starts going nuts. Whoa, so cool. Wait, hold on a sec. You're a black belt? Anyway, thanks for the show. We've got to get going. Give me your blood, says the bear. I guess there's no fooling with a bear, or fooling a bear with a black belt. And then, time to wrap up these extra innings, Geto, we cut away. I'm gonna send you sky high with a huge home run. Geto, get a taste of this avian bat. And then, oh, the birds split apart? Is he failing? Or is he, like, sending basically a shotgun blast of birds? My teammates have have their hearts left the game. What did he do? Or maybe it was just too much for them? And when? You thought you could win against, or maybe it is the poison. You thought you could win against me. I'm a poison user. Pulling a trick on you right under your nose is a walk in the park for me. Oh, he's been injecting himself with poison this whole time. But, or at least this is what I'm getting. He's been injecting himself with poison this whole time, but of course, because he's a poison user, it doesn't really, like, have the same negative effects on him. But if his blood gets all over them, that's probably bad news for him. Wait, did he let them peck at him on purpose? He mixed something in with his blood. So yeah, like, it'd be totally poisonous to get his blood on you. It's a poison that causes muscle paralysis. I'm resistant to it, of course, but how about you? And then bird user falls. Damn it, I'm not losing to such unsportsmanlike conduct. Go, all-star team, go all-star on him, team. He can't take all of us at once. And he starts dodging and weaving through and going for the bird user himself, grabbing his head as he falls and crashing it into the ground. And then we have blood coming from the corner of Togo's mouth, or Dogo's mouth, and he licks it up. So I guess Dogo is since he's like so obsessed with the blood and everything, maybe he's mainly a bat user. I mean, we did see the bat come in to deliver the message. He has the little bat. He's talking about blood and mixing blood. So I guess maybe his specialty, like I would assume beast user is like, can use multiple, but his specialty might be bats. I will have you, Hikaru Geto. Every last drop of you. A bloodthirsty beast is in hot pursuit. The battle for blood thickens. And like with the way that this ended, it kind of feels like a volume break or something almost. So this is where we're going to end, as we usually do 3 chapters. I loved it. Amazing. And a shorter video will make it easier for me to actually get the video up for all of you. But either way, I loved it. Amazing, incredible, brilliant, genius. Can't say enough great things about Marriage Toxin. I absolutely adore the series. I loved these 3 chapters. I'm interested to see more of Byakko. I wonder what's going on with the bear. Sadly, even with the trying to pick up a lifeguard scheme, we didn't get to see Bikini Kinasaki. Sadly. But yeah, I don't know. I love the character. I feel like Dogo's a really neat villain. I can't wait to see more of like him actually being involved. You know what I mean? Right now we just have him like making comments in the background and everything. I think it's really cool. I just love everything about the series. Again, the characters are great. The action is super good, but at the same time hilarious. It feels like I feel like Chainsaw Man does a similar thing, where Chainsaw Man has great action, but it's also really fun and funny and goofy. And I feel like Marriage Toxin also manages to be extremely silly, but in just such a fun, amazing way, while keeping the action still serious, and while it is just really good character stuff. I just think the characters really drive the series so much. And the art here, like the one like really stylized panel of Dogo upside down, or the one like double page spread of Dogo laughing, the art is so good. I still love the bird sphere. The bird sphere is hilarious. I love it. But yeah, amazing, the best. I guess I'll end it here so I don't just keep rambling on without much direction in what I say. But thank you so much. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my first thoughts and reaction. If you want to talk on Twitter, we can. If you want to talk on Discord, just ask and I can give you a link to the server. It's free and open for anyone. If you would like to help me keep making videos, if you would like to help me continue with the channel, dropping a super thanks would be helpful and appreciated, or you can become a patron or channel member and get get a shout out at the end of every video. Also get One Piece a bit early. If you want to, just hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Either way is good. Thank you so much to the people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you so much to Chosen Regular Evan Hawley, to Magical Girls FR Nono, Huarian and Smeller Dog, to Cherryton Student David Langstaff, and to Slayer Candidate SG. Huge, massive thank you to all of them for their support. Huge, massive thank you to all of you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.